She's thinking she paid too much, huh? But I just saved her 20 grand. Negotiating is not about price. It's how they feel about the price. True? So there's so much that goes into this. So we don't want to give in that easy. True? We all know that. That's obvious. Okay? You got to make them work for it, make them feel good about it, right? And then when she gets it for $580, then you want to go, gosh, you are a good negotiator, right? You want to compliment them on how good a negotiation they are, okay? Reinforcement, wow, you're a great negotiator, right? Okay, so we're not going to lower the price. True? We're not going to lower our commission or our percentage on our listings. We're going to build the value. Here's the kicker. We now know what to build value in. Because we asked, can you tell me about how much you feel it is? Well, so-and-so said they could do it for 2.5%. Well, 3% minus 2.5% is 0.5%. What's your job? Build value in 0.5%. True? So now you know the difference. Don't build value in a $600,000 home. Build value in a $20,000 objection. Because you asked, can you tell me about how much too much you feel it is? Okay, so we have $20,000. How long are they going to live in the home? Want to say 10 years? Okay, 10 years. Why is it important for me to know this?
You're going to divide 20 by 10.
That's right. And what do I have? $2,000 a year, which is about 160 a month, which is about 40 a week. Do they live in the home daily? Yeah, they do. Okay, just check. So that is $8 a day on a 5-day week. 7 days is what? 6? Okay, $6 a day.
And for them, a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. See, now we can do what? We can do what we call the oblique comparison close. What you're talking about, it's called the oblique comparison close. And what we're doing is we're going to now be able to compare this to something. We're talking really a cup of coffee. Okay, now here's what else you can do with this. Remember those questions we asked earlier? Remember these questions we asked earlier? We didn't go, how many bedrooms you're looking for? How many bathrooms? Because that doesn't give us the information we need. What would you change about the home you currently live in? Well, my wife's driving every day for an hour, and she gets home and she's frustrated, and she's tired. And then we have to eat dinner and put the kids to bed. Watch this. 2 hours every day driving. How much gas will it cost every day, round trip, from Mississauga to 1 hour away? Back? Take a guess.
So it's $70 a week.
$70 a week. Okay? Times 4 is $280 a month. Let's just call it 300. Times 12 is $3,600 a year, right? So we're talking $70 a week, 5 days of driving. So we're talking about $14 a day, right?
Yeah.
$14 a day in driving, gas. I have a $6 a day number here because I broke this down and put it in proper perspective. And 14 minus 6, according to my math, is I just saved my clients $8 a day. Does everyone see how my client's motivation might change? Their urgency might be different than it was before when I can start showing them stuff like this. Now what about depreciation on the car? If they didn't have to drive an hour times 2 every day, what would happen? They wouldn't have to buy a car so soon later. They wouldn't have the maintenance issues, right? So we can tie all that in, can't we? What about time with kids? Could we put a dollar amount on that? As the commercial says, that's priceless.
Insurance is higher too.
Okay, insurance, all those things we can do what? We can just keep plugging in. And what happens at the end? If the value exceeds the money, the answer will be
Yes.
yes. Your job is just to get the value to exceed the money. Sometimes you need to do stuff like this to get your client to look at it differently, right? So, anyway, when you do this here, this listing thing, by the way, I heard the big thing out here, people lowering listing commissions and things. I know you guys are up against that a lot. Companies in here doing that. So what I'd recommend is this. I'm not condoning this, by the way. But if you want that business for 2.5%, competition's doing it 2.5%, say, hey, I can do it for 2.5% down the street. And you want that business, and you're willing to do it for 2.5%. Only if you're willing. I'm not condoning this, I'm just saying if you're willing. Here's a good close. And you'll know whether you get the business or not right away. You don't have to wait, you don't have to call them back, you'll know. Here's the close. Ready? If I could do it for 2.5%, would you list your home with me? If I could do it for 2.5%, would you list your home with me? If I could do it for 2.5%, would you want to list your home with me? If I could do it for 2.5%, would you prefer to list with me? Their answer is either yes or no. But either way, I'm going to know. Because so many people spend so much time with somebody who's not going to do business with you anyway. They always plan on going to the other company. They're just trying to see if they can get you down. Right? If the percentage were equal, would you list with me? See, that's a yes or a no. And if it's yes, you're done. Congratulations, you just made the sale. There's no follow-up. There's no calling them back. It's a commitment they've just made. Right? So another good little consideration. Okay? So this is called reduction to the ridiculous. Take this number, divide it by this number, and you got a number down here. Put things in proper perspective for your client. Okay. Now, my goal was to give in hopes that you get. Now, when we talk about giving, you guys have a day of giving coming up, right? It's a day of thanks.
Thanksgiving.
October 8th, correct?
Yes.
So,
21.
what's that?
October.
No, I think it's the 8th.
21.
Yeah, I did my research. It's the 8th. Yeah, it's the 8th of October. That's okay. You scared me. I know it was October 8th. I did my research. October 18th is today, right? Or September 18th. So you have 21 days. There's your 21. That's what you meant. 21. That's what you meant. 21 days till Thanksgiving. Now, let me ask everybody 2 questions. And I'm going to take 2 people as a poll. Okay, who celebrates Christmas here? Christmas? Christmas, anybody? You celebrate Christmas? And I need a woman who celebrates Christmas. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Answer it as appropriate as you can. Okay? It's not a contest, and there's no right or wrong. Okay? How many Christmas cards did you and your family get last year? Take a guess if you have to. 15. And you?
None.
0 Christmas cards? Okay. All right. How many Thanksgiving cards did you get last year?
Yeah.
You did get 5. Wow. Thanksgiving cards? 0? 0. Okay.
I don't think it's.
Okay, I need another woman. Who celebrates Christmas? Woman?
Muriama, you raise your hands up before.
Where? Where? Nobody celebrates Christmas? No? Christmas. How many Christmas cards did you get last year? 3? How many Thanksgiving cards? 0. How many Thanksgiving cards did you get last year?
3.
3. How many Thanksgiving cards did you get last year?
5.
I've never had this happen before. You guys are being honest, huh? Okay. Usually the numbers aren't that high. So maybe you guys are just saying, oh, I got 5. Just say you got 5, I don't know. But here, you guys ruined my whole exercise. Just so you know. It's all ruined. I've never had anyone get 0 either. It's just crazy. Okay. Let me give you an idea, even though the idea is all botched up. I'll give it to you, and whatever you want to do with it's fine. Most people don't get Thanksgiving cards. Very few people get Thanksgiving cards. Now, what's Thanksgiving supposed to be about?
Family.
Giving thanks.
Yeah.
Are you sending Thanksgiving cards?
No.
Did you have a plan this year to give Thanksgiving cards? And if you didn't, let me maybe suggest something different. Not many people send Thanksgiving cards. So a couple things happen. Number 1, you're in before everybody else. It's called positioning. From a marketing standpoint, you're in before everybody else. You're amongst less more people get less Thanksgiving cards than they do Christmas cards, or whatever holiday you celebrate. Okay? True? Who comes over for Thanksgiving?
Family, friends.
Family, friends, neighbors, relatives, coworkers. We call these referrals. Why? You're going to be top of mind. When that person comes over and says, "Oh, I love your house. Oh, I've been trying to get Aunt Judy to move for a long while now. She just doesn't want to move. I really want to." Oh, well, if you guys ever do consider, here, call my guy. And that's a what? A referral for you. So I might consider this. You have 21 days to consider doing this. I'm giving you the idea now, because if you come to our seminar, you're going to go, "Why didn't you share that idea with me when you were here? Because now I can use it. Now I got to wait till next year to use it." So I give it to you now so you don't get mad at me at the seminar if you like this idea and you want to use it. You still have 21 days to give it a whirl. So let me give you the script that Tom Hopkins writes to his clients, and you might suggest, I might suggest you do the same if you like the idea. In this season of Thanksgiving, I wanted to thank you for being a valued client. I look forward to serving you for many years to come. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. And a prosperous new year. Does anyone see what you've just done?
We still don't have America's too.
You put all three holidays into one. And you got in before everybody else, and you're amongst less. Is that a marketer's dream or what? So these are the kinds of things Tom Hopkins teaches. Yeah. In this season of Thanksgiving, I want to thank you for being a valued client. I look forward to serving you for many years to come. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and a prosperous new year. And now you're done. But you're in before everybody else. Now, could you take a list of all the clients who didn't buy from you? Who didn't list with you? And write them a Thanksgiving card? In this season of Thanksgiving, I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to list your home. I wanted to thank you for the opportunity to show you homes. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and a prosperous new year. So you could make a list of people who bought from you, thanks, and you can make a list of people who didn't, and thank them anyway. Why? I'll bet you the person they bought from or didn't buy from didn't send them a thank you card, nor a Thanksgiving card, but you did. And how's that going to press upon them? What if they went with someone else and they were dissatisfied? It's your opportunity for your foot in the door. True? So anyway, these are simple ideas. And the cool thing about sales is it really isn't that hard if you keep it simple. So, I come today to give in hopes that you get just one idea to be applied. So I challenge you before you hit the pillow tonight, ask yourself, what's my takeaway from today? And then go to work on it. And I promise you that will make a difference. Nothing else will make a difference unless you have it applied, as I think he started perfectly. Okay? So my first goal is to give in hopes that you get. Hopefully you got a good idea or a reminder maybe of something you got away from. Second goal, I like to have fun. That was my second goal. And my third goal was to give all of you in this room an opportunity to make more money than you were about to make in your career. How come? Because you make a decision to go do something a little different than you are currently. And part of that is, well, most realtors don't invest in their business. Most realtors don't make an investment in their business. Why? Because they work for a company. Not a good mindset. You're the president of your own company. Now here's the cool thing about this company. Did you have to pay for the electricity?
No.
Dude, do you pay for this room right here we're in? Assuming it's, they charge you for this, it's not free, right? It's the beauty of your business. He pays all the bills.
You don't pay anything. You only pay lunch.
He even buys lunch. Please consider this. November 27th. Make yourself a bill. And pay yourself first. Anyone ever flown on a plane? When you listen to the flight attendant before we take off, they say if oxygen masks will come down, please put your mask on first. Why do they give us those instructions? Why would we put our mask on first?
Save yourself first.
Why would you want to save yourself first?
Because if you cannot save yourself, how are you going to save somebody else?
Oh, because how can you help someone else if you can't save yourself? That's interesting. Isn't that true in real estate? November 27th, for some of you in this room, might be putting your mask on first. Taking care of you so you can take care of others. So make yourself a bill. Don't you pay all your other bills? Don't forget the most important one. It's you. What you say and how you say it. Yep. Okay. So I come to give you an opportunity, November 27th, Tuesday. Tuesday, November 27th. Tom Hopkins will be speaking live at the International Center at the airport. International Center at the airport. Seminar is going to go from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
One day.
One day. 10 to 5. Now,
How do we get the tickets?
I'm sorry?
How do we get the tickets?
How do you get tickets? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked it. Okay. Most people say, hey, how much is a seminar? How much is a seminar if you go to it or if you don't? It's closing me. Here it comes. Okay. If you go, will this cost you? Yep. He's Tom Hopkins. He was very successful in sales and he's been teaching this for a long time. What if you don't go?
More expensive.
I'm going to leave that to you to decide. But I find that the ideas that you don't have are usually more costly. Because when you lose that sale versus close that sale, now you have to go find somebody else to talk to. Whereas if you close that sale and build a relationship, now what? So what's the difference between closing and losing? One letter. Please allow that letter to represent an idea. And that one idea you don't have could be costly. So, if you see value in this, here's how it works. If you want to come, there's 2 investments you can make. The first one is a procrastination fee. So if you procrastinate, this is your investment. I'll write this on the board, okay? If you're a procrastinator, this is your investment, okay? If you don't procrastinate, don't worry about this number, okay? We like to avoid procrastination, much like you don't want your clients to do. So if you'd like to go, you can go at any time until our seminar is sold out for $499. If you know, sitting where you're sitting right now, that you want to go, you're in, you want to learn from this guy, Tom Hopkins, then you will make your investment for $399. Okay? So if you want to go for $399, you can see Tom Hopkins. He sold a house a day for a whole year. If you feel you can learn something from him that's worth more than $399, I think you should come. If you don't, then I don't think you should come. It's really easy. It shouldn't be a difficult decision. Yeah? So $399 is the investment. Now, I like to have fun. So I told you my second goal is to have fun, right? What I will do today, in like 5 minutes, whoever wants to go, will get put into a raffle. That raffle is for $100. So for one person, this is fun. Okay, I told you it would be fun, right? This is fun for one person. You make $100. Here's the second reason we do the raffle. It's a message. What's the message? When you do stuff like this, you get paid. Somebody's going to get paid before you even come to the seminar. That's the message. So that way, even if you don't come, what do you know? Stuff like this pays. Even if you don't come, it's just a message. So this is a raffle that I do. Somebody wins $100 if you want to go. So that'll put you into the raffle. Okay? So if you win, it's $2.99 instead of $3.99. If you don't win, you still win. Why?
Information.
Because you have more information than everybody else, and you have a better chance to help your client win. And if your client wins, who wins? If your client says yes, you get paid. If your client says no, you've worked and you don't get paid. Right? So anyway, if you feel the investment for Tom Hopkins is worth $399, I think you should come. If you don't, I don't think you should come. You should make that decision pretty easy. Yep. So I'll do the raffle from anyone who wants to go. So if you do want to go, just grab a form from me. Just fill that out, and then what I'll do is I'll pick one person. One person will win the raffle. Okay? Would anyone like to take advantage of the opportunity that you have to go see Tom Hopkins live when he's here on November 27th? She's saying nobody else can go. Nobody else can go. Right? Nobody else can go? Nobody else? Okay. She doesn't want to. She wants to increase her odds on the raffle. Okay?